Hi, my name is Ashwini. I'm from Group 1. So my portfolio will be starting off with Raya celebration, which is potluck conducted by Major Mentoring. It falls under social wellness. I took part in the Major Mentoring Raya celebration on 5th May 2023. And this event is conducted by the FBMP faculty. And there's a lot of activities before the potluck event held, which will be the Anyaman Ketupat competition and Lemang eating competition as well. And I joined the potluck event after the activities done. I had a lot of fun with my friends. I had a lot of foods, and we all celebrated that potluck event where wearing traditional outfit, which is baju kurung and everything. So continuing with my sec my second wellness, which is social wellness again, which I participate in an event which is sing along Anil songs, which is mostly all Tamil songs, which composed by a music director who called Anirudh. So it for fundraising event. So me and my friends joined the event. We had a lot of fun. It had on 14 March on at 8 o'clock until 10 p.m. at PAT Hall. So we were singing, dancing, having fun at PAT Hall. And that's all for that. And moving on, the third activity, which is YAC International Guest Lecture collaboration with Bangor University, which held during the MFIA week. So on this YAC International Lecture Guest Lecture, um, it held through Zoom on 8 March. The name of the speaker is Riaz Anwar, who is a well-known lecturer from Bangor University, which at UK. And she gave a talk. She gave a talk on auditing theory and practical, and it was a very informative talk. So on that day, me and my friends were conducting an game which called Brain Detective, which is a guessing game actually. So we had a lot of teams that joined our activity and had fun. And as well, after our event ended, me and my friends also joined other event that conducted by many other students in the Chancellor Hall. So we played the game for fun and everything. So this event also falls under the social wellness. So moving on to the next, which will be the Chitta Purnami Fest, which falls under spiritual wellness. Chitta Purnami is an well-known event for Indians, which the event falls on the month of Chitire, which falls into April till May, and it is a very lucky day for us. So we always go to temple and pray to the God, and we will offer some offerings. So for this year, I went with my family and friends to Sri Mahamariamman Devasthanam, which located at ICT, which is also famously very known as the ICT temple, rings and everything. So moving on to the last activity which I participate, which is MFIA Alumni Talk, which falls under intellectual wellness. So this alumni talk is conjunction with the closing ceremony of MFIA week. We attend to the prize giving ceremony and as well as the alumni talk. The alumni talk is alumni talk, who is one of the successful student of position. He came to give a talk about his successfulness, students' question as well. And that's all for my portfolio. Thank you very much. So moving on with my reflection, a personal reflection, which will be for the TEC 800 Wellness Management. Starting off with the physical wellness, which will be the Zumba activity conducted by my team. For Zumba activity, we start off with a warm up and continue with 6 songs and ended up with a cooling down session. So for the Zumba activity, we practice for 1 week and we 1 week and perform it. We conduct the activity within our class, in our classroom as well. And for the following week, I joined the Tabata and HIIT activity, which conducted by the group 2, and very tiring day that day because we had a lot of activity to do with the legs and hands. So it's like that activity like I did a lot of movement after a long time of period. Following up with that, we had a class but not activity because that was the um fasting month, Ramadan month. So we had the awareness and first aid class with our lecturer via Zoom. So we had some homework to do, which will be the lecturer asked us to do a poster regarding the first aid. So our group had the eye injury first aid. So we did a poster and submit to our lecturer the following week. So then I joined other, I think, group 5, I guess. Their team's home workout activity. So that was actually pretty fun because um they had a very engaging session and it was very nice overall. And continuing with the yoga section which conducted by group, I don't know group, which group, but actually I love yoga, so it was a very fun event that I joined that day. So I think that's all for my reflection for now. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. My name is Putri Asniti Waratudawatiain, and I will start with the overview of my reflections that I have done this semester. And I have joined 6 activities for my portfolio. I will start with the first. The first activity that I joined under the social wellness, which is the Polycentric Extra Life Game Show. I have joined the same group with me. This event is basically a live game show in which we have to be involved in a live streaming with all the celebrities that have attended the program as well. We have conducted the event in MSU, and among the activities that were played in that day was all the things that require us to move our bodies. So aside from just social wellness, I believe that we have also acquired physical wellness in the same event. However, some of the things that we played were like playing chess, hide and seek, sumo fights, and exotic creatures challenge, and also shooting game. During the activities, we have been involved with the students from various faculty because it is an open event, and we get to interact with the celebrities from various industries. Has somewhat exposed me to a lot of personalities and a lot of ways how to involve with different people from different backgrounds. So to summarize this event, I really things that ran here and there during the play test And I also interacted with a lot of people, so it is very, very healthy for my social wellness and also my physical ability to move around. Moving on to the second portfolio that I have involved in, which is the emotional wellness that I have joined under UITM, in which the topic was Ramadan, time to heal. Ramadan, we talk a lot about emotional things that we have to know and we have to acquire, the skills that we have to instill in ourselves as a woman. Because we know that as a woman, we are a very emotional being. So we have to have the emotional intelligence in order for us to be able to handle it truly and properly in the right way. So in this activity, we have conducted such as we had a sharing session as for what are the things that are bothering us in the adulthood era and what we are going through and what are some of the best way for us to handle all of the problems instead of jumping into bad habits such as overthinking and hurting yourself, negative self-talk, and abandoning your emotions. So during this event, they have shared a lot of tips and tricks, and I really think that it is very healthy for my emotional well-being, being in that kind of well kept emotion. You have to be surrounded by supportive circles. After the event, we have been we were gathered around it, some kind of usra. In this usra, we have shared a lot of thoughts and opinion of the activities that we have just conducted. And during that session as well, we get to know each other, and it helps a lot. If you are in a hard time, you need to talk to someone. So, being able to talk with people during that session really do help me to release some of the stress that I was feeling. Moving on to the next one, which is the third portfolio that I have joined, which is under the spiritual wellness. This event was conducted throughout Ramadan because it was Tadarus in Khatam Quran, which I also had joined with my friend Nur Fakiza. We had participated in this event throughout Ramadan, which means it is not just a one-time event. We have to attend various sessions in order for us to khatam the Quran within the same month, which is the Ramadan. During the Ramadan, we were assigned that we were in that activity. There were a lot of people, so we were divided into several small groups. So each of the small groups were assigned with different surah. So we have to finish certain pages within the allocated time. So I have we have met each other in the IIC, which is the surah in MSU, and we gathered around to recite the Quran. And Alhamdulillah, we finished the Quran within the stipulated time. After that, what I gained from this activity was I was able to khatam Quran with my friends, and I am able to bond with them. The fourth one is also under social awareness because I have joined an iftar with my UITM friends under the social awareness, and we have gathered around during the session. We have not just ate together during the iftar, but we did some sharing session where we talk about our strengths and weaknesses. We talk about our ambitions and what are the things that we'd like to be in the future. Had a session where we talk about our lives, our struggles, and what we would like to be in the future as a woman. All the things that regarding our strength, our weaknesses, what we would like to be in the future, our ambitions, and our goals. And I do really think that that session alone have had helped me. I have had during my time as an adult. And right after that session, we have had the iftar. After Maghrib, we prayed Maghrib together in congregation, and then we prayed Isha. Right after that, we prayed Tarawih together. Right after we have done all the things that we learned throughout the session that we have conducted that day. And ending that event, I have quite a lot of knowledge, a lot of insights in our gathering as a Muslimah, what we would like to look forward to in the future, and what we have to improve as a Muslimah itself. And I really think that it has been a very eye-opening event, and I would really love to join it more in the future to help myself to be better uh, as a Muslimah in the Islamic community. We should do under the intellectual awareness, which is the practical discussion of a profession by this has been conducted by the YAC Club. They have invited an international guest lecturer from Bengal experience as an auditor, ex-auditor in the industry, and then she has also provided us with the insight of how different audit and practice and audit and theoretical, which we have been learning throughout our study in MSU. And I believe that being involved in that session, we were exposed to what are the skills and the requirement that we are being that it has helped us to be ready to know what to equip ourselves before we step into the industry later on when we would like to start our career. And it really helps me to motivate myself too, because I the class, and it gives me some sort of a motivation push to try harder to understand what are the practice of audit according to the profession and standard that has been lined up by the board of accountants in the world. Moving on, which is the last event that I have participated, and then the social wellness, which is the mentoring raya that we have conducted the last 16 May. And in that event, we have gathered together all the Department of Accounting and Finance students, where we have been gathering around with our lecturers and our mentors. In that day too, I have been a committee for an event that we organized, which is a voice competition, where we handled a competition where participants we handled a competition where participants came together and sing Hari Raya song, and we have chose three, top three to wear the best, the second best, and the second runner up. After that event, we are able to come up with our report of financially, because actually that was our assignment. And throughout the event, what I learned was I were able to to polish my uh, teamwork skills, and there are a lot of uh, loopholes that we have to fill in as a team member, and I really think that there are a lot of things that we can improve in the future. Moving forward, if you would like to organize another event, that is all for my portfolio, and I will move on to my reflection. For the reflection, I will give uh, a segregation of topic parts, where I'm going to explain first about the overview of PC itself, my personal reflection, the reflection on our action throughout the session, reflection on the topic that I learned, the connection that I able to achieve in that class, and what are the identification of gap that I have in PC 800. The first one is the overview of PC 800. PC 800 is basically a wellness subject in which it has encompasses a lot of physical activities and in promoting overall well-being. So in that class, we were taught about the proper posture, the proper exercises that is applicable to you as a person, and how you would like to incorporate it in your daily life. So we have engaged in various physical activities such as Zumba, interval training, yoga, home workouts, and additionally, we added a significant amount of time to rehearse for our upcoming event of Zumba competition that is going to be held soon. That is going to be involving people from various faculties. And this subjects also provided me a lot of opportunity to explore different fitness modalities and understand the importance of incorporating exercises in my daily life. Because I am a student, sometimes I tend to ignore my well-being as a physical well-being. So this class has opened my mind a lot, and I realized that I really do need to get more active to get healthier. On my personal reflection on the activity, it has been a very transformative experience for me because it has allowed me to step out of my comfort zone. I have tried new forms of exercise that I could never consider before, like the HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. It was a very challenging movement that I have to engage in, but it also had challenged me as a person because I've never been involved in that kind of exercise before. And each activity that I have joined brought its own challenges. And however, I enjoyed it a lot because it involves a lot of vibrancy. It creates a very fun and enjoyable workout. All of my friends, because we all really did enjoy the session. Yoga, on the other hand, provided a sense of calmness and allowed me to focus more on my breathing and how to stretch my body in the right position. And the reflection on the action, which I would like to emphasize on what has been achieved, whether it was good or bad. The rehearsal of the Zumba competition was undoubtedly the highlight of the subject because we were divided into a big group. In the class, we have around 50 something, and we were divided into two, which means my group and the other group has been comprising of a lot of students. So we all know that when we are involved in a lot of people, there will be a lot of challenges in order for you to be able to cooperate together and to come together to make sure that we are able to do it perfectly. So, however, it was a fantastic opportunity to put our skills to the test and to work as a team. The long hours of practice has allowed us to refine our routines, to synchronize our movements, and build a strong sense of chemistry among us. And the rehearsal sessions were demanding physically and exhausting at times. However, the end result, I really liked it because it was very satisfying and very rewarding. And for the reflection on confidence, I believe that throughout the subject, we learn about the importance of physical activities for our overall well-being. We delve into different components, the unique posters about first aid and a lot of topics that will help us to applicate it into our daily life. And I also learned about the significance of proper nutrition and how it complements our physical activity for optimal wellness, and the connection that I have acquired from the class evaluation of practice. The knowledge experience again from this PC 800 has been invaluable. I've been able to evaluate my own physical fitness because I realized that I'm not fit at all after I learned all the exercises that I have joined. And because this subject teach me that I do need a lot of improvement in my physical activities and physical movement. There are a lot of areas that I have to improve, and the subject give me a well-rounded perspective at times in on fitness, allowing me to make informed choices. I know that okay, if I'm this type of person, this is my routine. I have to engage in only this kind of exercises. I cannot go beyond that because it is beyond of what I can endure. And the identification of handicap knowledge, I understand that PC has provided a lot of comprehensive overview in terms of exercises, some of benefits of exercises. However, I do think that I would like to explore more advanced techniques and variation of within activity that we have covered. So to recover properly after we have injured our body or we have a sore muscles after delve more into that future. That is all for my introduction. You can proceed with presentation.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Nurfarhatu Sultana, and today I'm going to present about portfolio and reflection that I've done for PEC 800. Okay, so as for portfolio, my first activity is I participated in the YAC events, which is entitled Survive and Thrive in PIA, Building Resilience in the Face of Adversity. So this was being hosted is they have given an overview of what being in the society is really like. So they also had shared their experience on how to juggle between going on events, studies, as well as giving out for classes. So by participating in this event, I found a link between the PEC wellness and this talk, which is that social aspects. So a social aspect of oneself could affect of their well-being as well as socializing ways. So this also includes on mingling and spending time with each other. So overall, this event had taught me on how to balance out between studies and socializing by participating in extracurricular activities as well as dividing times. Next event is I participated in the event in the competition entitled Speed Kicking Competition conducted by MSU Taekwondo Club. So this event is, as participants, you have to do the most kick within 1 minute. And it has to follow the Taekwondo rules of kicking, in which it has to be like you have your leg need to touch the padding and whatnot. So in this activity, it could be synced with the wellness aspect that is physical. I've performed like 30 kicks within 1 minute, in which this was quite poor since I'm not fit at all. But then the president had taught me like on how I could improve further in future and how I could improve my health condition as well. So this event from this event I've learned and I've practiced on the correct way to perform the correct kicking techniques. And it's not just for competition purpose, but it also for the self-defense mechanism, especially for me as a ladies. Next, I've participated in the International Stormcat Run, which is I was one of the committee that in charge for the technical unit. As for this role, I play role in the like ensuring the safety of the participants, like those who are running on the road. Then I have to keep their safety, like ensure that they are running on the lane or space provided. So um in this event, so like in the physical view, since like performing physical activity is quite important for oneself. Not only we have to keep eating healthy, but also we have to exercising, running, or even walking. So part by by participating in this activity, I have improved my health through burning calories and improve my stamina, since for this event I have to stand for like around 6 to 8 hours just for keeping my spot and runner safety. So in conclusion, getting yourself in exercising and keeping up your metabolism through walking and exercising is crucial for oneself. Okay, not last. Okay, next event is I have participated in the Ihya Ramadan, in which we have to prepare food for the people who are fasting. It could be like so I was the event committee as well. I have to segregate the fruits and distribute it to the according to the layout as per told by my higher ups. All right, so in this event, we have taken on distributing the foods, and from this event, I've learned that we have to, in the perspective of PEC wellness, we have it also somehow involves spirituality in ourselves, right? Like involving in by practicing fasting, we could improve our health condition, as well as it has helped me on how to manage my appetite and whatnot. So yeah, in this event, it had taught me on how to develop my develop my communication skill as well as teamwork skill. Okay. Last but not least is the Identity Vibes I participated in the Identity Vibes organized by the Young Accounting Clubs, which is it is an official Raya celebration by Department of Accounting and Finance. So it is a combination of various activities, including the mentoring potluck. So and it is the only that I participated on this, of communicating with my mentees, because I've never met them, or even I met them it's just like once or twice in per semester. So I've learned like communicate with people and like bonding with my mentors. So through this kind of event, I've managed to like improve my communication skill as well as my spiritual level. Like we had since we could improve our bonding by participating in this kind of event, as well as polish up our communication skills. Okay. Oh, last but not least is the YAC Wellness Series as well, which is Shake Your Calories. It is a Zumba conducted by um PEC 300 students, in which they've conducted a Zumba on night, and and it was like we have to follow the instructions and whatnot. We have to be given like neon lights, and yeah, although this event was quite like relaxing and more like enjoying our own times, but then yeah, this kind of event could help me to like engaging with people as well as improve my fitness level. Okay, moving on to my reflection for this subject. Okay, as for reflection for this subject, I managed to like management had taught me on a lot of things, which is previously I've taken it lightly and somehow it could endanger me. So including I mean like as this subject has taught me like so many things, including the food intake, importance of mental health, as well as the correct body posture on doing exercises. And the most important thing is the teamwork skills. So I mean like the most that I could say is the teamwork skills, since like even in conducting the major project, we have to um ensure all the steps and dance are synchronized with one another. So like this activity could promote awareness and introduce a fun and enjoyable way on how to work out, and like while maintaining our this subject also had taught me on doing a weekly exercises, in which before this I hadn't done any like I will do it only once a week or whenever I feel like I want to. But then in this subject, every week we have our own training and our own activity. So this somehow could have improved my health condition and lifestyle as well. Um, and on top of on top of okay, in conclusion, this subject had taught me like the importance of practicing a healthy lifestyle. By practicing and taking the subject, it had taught me on how crucial one's wellness and health is. So like this subject had improved my lifestyle and habits, since I've got to learn and practicing in daily. It has improved my health condition as well as our my daily routine. So that's all from me. I will pass to next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Maisara binti Nasriza. So today I will be presenting about portfolio and also a reflection of PEC 800. So activity, but I will tell about only six. All right. So the first physical wellness that I have enjoyed is Songket Run 3.0. So this event was held with my friend, which is Akila. So this event is about, we are running about 5 kilometers around the section 13 Shah Alam or around the MSU. So the event practically started at 6 p.m. where there is a Zumba sessions, and we officially start to running at 7 a.m. So I can say that it's really tough because I have a long time that not doing any physical I thankfully I managed to finish it at 8 a.m., which is in around 1 hour only. All right, but I can say the event is very interesting because most of us need to wearing a jersey, which is a full set song kit. I cannot imagine them wearing while running. You know, like some of them are wearing baju kurung, and then I think mostly of them just walking, something like that. And there are also a child joining us, and some of the kids is really exciting running. I can say that. So I really enjoyed this activity. All right, for next wellness is about vocational wellness. So during the Mafia weeks, I joined alumni sharing session during this is my first time joining the alumni sharing session, because based on my previous university, we didn't have any this activity. So I just want to know what their point of view of their degree. Yeah, alumni, of course, the top student of MSU, and some of them have experience in working in company, because this is so amazing, because I can hear what they want to share about their experience in working this big four company, but mostly said they don't have a well-balanced life, because big four company is a big company which they are very busy. But the topic that they really point that MSU students should be thankful because we have PEC class, because when you are working, you need these soft skills during the when you work, because when you are working, you don't you already have the skills to work, but this soft skill, this small soft skills is the most important that really for example, like you as a accountant, you need to communicate with different department to maybe to collect the relevant documents, something like that. So communication is the key. So I can say I quite like I'm thankful to join this event. Next is next wellness is intellectual wellness. So this was also during the Mafia Week, which is I joined Canva workshops on 8 March 2023. So the host is a TikTok famous who's sharing about Canva. So she always upload a video about Canva. So this is the first time I know that student have Canva have an account for a student, because if we use our personal account, we cannot access the pro account, right? So Canva have this student account, which the student who have a Gmail or Yahoo of the university can access the pro account. That is the first time. That is the first thing that I know. And then the second is during the workshop, I learned about how to use a lot of material. For examples, for brand. Okay, brand is about if you want to one day, if you want to make a company, you need to have a brand color. Brand color means when you make a slide or maybe document, you need to have your brand color. For example, like TNB, Tenaga Nasional Berhad, their brand color is white, blue, and red. So most of their document will use these three colors. All right. So she did a lot of things, and I think this workshop is really give me a lot of benefit, because even during my assignment, I have a lot of slide. Maybe sometimes I need to make a poster, a lot of it. So this workshop really give me a lot of benefit. All right. So the next is all right. Okay, so this is the social wellness. So social wellness, I have two, which is both of them is about joining major mentoring. So the first is on the 9 March 2023. So YAC, Young Accountant Club, held a major mentoring, which there are two types of game, which is the first is Master Chef, and also the next one is Minute to Win It. So my team joined it, Minute to Win It. The slingshot is on I'm not mistaken, and yeah, they won maybe third place. I cannot remember, maybe third place. But after but the most important thing is I can say that it's about it's not about winning or not. It's about how we can socialize, because most of the time we don't have time to socialize with the mentor and the mentee, because we have a class, we have assignment, the quiz, so that we need to fulfill. So mostly, so during this time we can socialize without thinking about that the means assessment thing like that. During this time we can just like enjoy our moment, like together with friends, something like that. Same goes to Mafia during the Hari Raya. So there are also a lot of activity that they conducted, like Lemang eating competitions, The Voice, Anyam Ketupat. So I one of the committee during this event, but I can say it's not important that I can say that during the potluck, I think the most enjoyable activity that I have joined, because now I quite happy during that time. I have done my part as a community, and then we are enjoying our eating, like talking, like laughing with mentor and mentee, and then taking pictures, something like that. So that's why I put this both is under social wellness. All right. Then the last one is the spiritual wellness. This also help two activity, which is I make a donation. Donation for the orphanage, first under YAC, and the second one is under Pharmacist Club. So this both request a donation for orphanage for iftar and also for grocery goods. So the donation that I made for under YAC is 10 ringgit, and for Pharmacist Clubs is 5 ringgit. So why I put this both under spiritual wellness, because we all know that orphanage already lost maybe both of your parents or one of their parents, right? So I think that with my small donation, I can make their happy. I can ease their burden during the fasting month. So that's why I think like even though I don't know if it's really help them, but I hope it's really help them during the fasting month. So that's why I put it under spiritual wellness. So moving on to my reflections. So when PEC 800 is about wellness management, where the class needs to be active exercising, whether physical or mentally, right? Physically or mentally. So there are a lot of activities conducted, like weekly activity, learning, and playing some thinking games. So the main objective of this class is not to ensure that the student was exercised, but to encourage us to socialize among us. So, so the first activity that PEC 800 class have been conducted is the weekly activity. So my group is the first group that need to conduct the weekly activity, which is Zumba. So we have so we need to complete in 30 minutes. So we have a warm up. We have a warm up, six songs, and also the cool down. So we managed to complete it in 30 minutes. So we also have like obstacles in doing this event, this activity, because some of us is not have the same timetable. So we need to find the time that we can practice together, and then practice together, and then we also need to come out with the opening choreographies and the closing choreography, like that. All right, and then I also joined the others weekly activities like Tabata, yoga, and workout. I can say each of the exercises is very interesting because they are different. Each exercise is different, but the most exercise that I like is Tabata, because I think this is the hardest, because I cannot manage to do it all what they are doing, because sometimes we need to up and then down in the floor, on the floor, something like that. But it's okay. I tried my best, and I really enjoyed during this activity. And then okay, during the fasting month, which is the Ramadan month, we not conducting any exercise activity, but we have classes, which is we learn about food pyramid and also the first aid kit. All right. So for during the food pyramid class, I just know that we have a new food pyramid class, food pyramid. I thought that carbohydrate is at the below, but right now it's veggies, it's green things in the below. So it's because of our lifestyle right now, we have a lot of fast food, so that's why they changed the food pyramid. All right. And then the first aid class was conducted through online. at first, I know if you said first aid kit, the first thing that I will think is about the box that the Red Research Society also borrow if someone injured. Only that. I don't know that, oh, we have different, means we have a different kind of first aid. We have a first aid for eyes, for injury. I don't really know much about it. I think that during the first aid class, I learned about the first aid. Yeah, I think that first aid is very important, very, very, very important, especially when we face in an emergency scene, anything the emergency, because I also have faced the emergency and I don't know what to do. I just like look like I don't know. Maybe that's why I think first aid kit is very important for all of us students. So lastly, it's about the final project, Zumba competitions. So my group mate for entrust me to be a leader. So I can say that to be a leader for 20 ex-students is not easy. It's quite tight. It's quite tough. I can say sometimes I break down from exhausted because I still have class, something like that. So, but I will try my best to lead them, to make sure that the project is going and yeah. So so that's why I plan that we need to practice every weekdays, 6 to 8 p.m. But depends how the performance is. But I can say my group is doing so well, and I hope that. So yeah. So in conclusion, PEC is not about teaching us about health only, but also teach us about teamwork, socializing, and the most valuable thing that this class teach me is about to be a leadership. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatiza. I'm going to present about my portfolio. For the sixth event that I have attended, Joe, police entry under social wellness. So I'm involved in this reality show, police entry, on 19 March. And the SRC candidate by 100 students of MSU, production team, and a few artists, which is Uninfused, Jasuran, Sawan, Mira Rusli, Arif Fios, and more. So we will shooting this show for Hari Raya Entertainment show that on air on Raya at those instances, myself being in a reality game show with so many camera on the besides, I could see how the behind of this have to come up with those expression beautifully early in the morning to late night. However, even though it's tiring and I'm almost out of energy, it was the most precious memory. Thanks to taken for the real game show. Especially water, hunt down the Jebon anime more. So I really enjoy the splash to water and hunt down using one scene because we were able to have a good communication with the artist. Good learning thinking and for our assignment purpose, but we had of this version to express our role, which is alumni sharing session and the intellectual bonus. Okay, so I have joined a sharing session with mine of Bachelor in Accountancy on 7 March 2023 in conjunction with the MFIE week. The session was attended by all the Bachelor in Accountancy students with all the department of accounting and so the session was conducted at MST Tower, at Management Tower at level 2. The sharing session was attended by our alumni, which Ms. Christina and Mr. Kusara. There is of adversity, choose and where they are working now. Most of them working at the top of our department, such as PwC, one of my motivation throughout my bachelor journey. So during the session, share their memories and journey and up and accounting journey. I thought all the struggles, thoughts, and feelings that I've been felt before was really caused by me, but it turns out actually a normal thing for an accounting student to feel. Those alumni do experience the same thing as we do. The sharing session continue with a question and answer session where the program manager gives the student chances to ask many will share us a video of other alumni who are unable to attend the session to give us some motivation to keep going and success. Other than that, the alumni also share us some tips on how next event was the Tadarus and the spiritual wellness. So, for this event, I actually accidentally involved together with one of my friends, which is Putri during the Ramadan every day by the student itself, while the Khatam Quran ceremony was conducted on 18 April, a few days before Hari Raya. So there's a lot of students from different faculties of this business scheme will spend their time doing something good that can be counted as worship to Allah. Okay. So others exist to let people to be able to khatam Quran in easy and faster way. Um, so I've been joining in a place leader who who will correct me if I'm reciting it wrongly. So I spend my time in the battle of mid-semester exam. On 18 April, and we as a group of Tadarus Ibn Fatah and celebrated the ceremony at 5 p.m. at Islamic Cultural Center ITC MNCU. Learn more tajweed that I have left before. So I also able to memorize a new surah, which is my achievement that I achieved this year. It was the best moment where we able to celebrate those students Khatam Quran during Ramadan. My next event is mentoring under social learning. So I joined the mentoring 2023 not as a participant but for Knowledge is Power. This measurement training is conducted by Suparis NYAC Club under Faculty FEMP on 9 March 2023 from 8 to 2 p.m. at Chancellor Hall. So all a lot of activities that has been held, which is Simba Early, Unit Sandwich, Slim Shows, Malaysia Power, Creative Therapies, and Mark Your and many more. So my group conduct Knowledge is Power, where it requires 10 mentees from each mentor to form a group to fight with other groups of mentees from other mentors. We have to run about 3 meters to the table that full of alphabetic people and randomly choose any alphabet that and guess the answer is occupation, song, artist, report, word, and novel. The activity reached other lecturer and student as well once it began because it's really chaos and enjoyable. The trick of the have 3 minutes to get the point as much as they can for one category. If they can't answer, they will just pass and let the other teammates to run take their turn. So, the team members made another eye when the game because they too energetic and able to answer most of them. So, moving on to the fifth event that I joined is major mentoring for Lab ID Festival 2023 under social awareness. So, I challenge the hall on 15 May 2022 from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. that is conducted by Suparis and NYAC Club. The potluck is one of the main activities for the major mentoring to celebrate Hari Raya with our mentor and other students from faculty and that was and meant to be able to form their relationship together and get to know each other mentors. So, as we arrive to help our mentors ask me to arrange to evacuate the table into Hari Raya theme using all the accessories and decoration that were bought together with Ms. Asmi and Ms. Nasrin. We arranged the food accordingly and distribute all the Hari Raya cookies to our table and place all the food brought by the students. There's a lot of food brought by students such as KFC, lemon, rendang. So when they soft drinks, sweets and candy as well. So the most delicious food I've eaten is Miss Nasrin Baturi Chicken because it was one of my favorite food and she made it so delicious. During the event, they also have I have is identified competition, Rai display, urban environment place, Glam voice, Glam OOTV, and many more. I really enjoy the 4 hours of IDP3 activity where the students singing a Hari Raya song while the others mentor everything having their potluck. Most of the students enjoy and won the prize at the end of the event. So the last event that I've joined is Lemang Eating Competition and the social wellness. So we conduct an activity which is Lemang Eating read at the hall on 15 May at 2 p.m. So we have to do an activity as our assignment for our subject management accounting 2 that lectured by Safaris. We form into a group of 8 who is myself, G, Aishu, Besara, Tina, and budget. However, we managed to decrease our budget since one of our teammates able to get Lemang instant for our 30 at the supermarket. So we added rules to our competition, where in the order for the participant to eat the lemang that we provided together, read the surrounding and get the points. They have to answer the quiz regarding Hari Raya. Those quiz are created by me with 3 categories, which is easy, medium, and hard. Since we have 3 phases for this competition to have the winner. That's always announced when Hari Raya. So in order for them they help in the count of 3 by A's. The competition become intense when the participants reach the final stage, where the quiz will be tougher than the previous stage. Some of the participants even couldn't eat a piece of lemang anymore due to their stomach too full. So after a few minutes, we got a winner, which is 9 points from the team Mirza and Danish. Okay, view of the PEC is PEC 800 is a wellness management that covers a range of physical means to promote general well-being. We have to use a variety of fitness technique during the course, including Tabata, high intensity interval training, yoga, Zumba that conduct by the group of students. Additionally, we spend a lot of time practicing for forthcoming Zumba competition will be held on 1 June 2023. The topic has been given to us to enhance and given to us the chance to practicing and enhancing various type of fitness and comprehend the value of adding exercise into our daily life. So my personal reflection, as for me, taking part in the 800 PT 800 event has been shifting me into has been shifting my body into the old me where I used to have a daily exercise. I have been able to venture outside of my current comfort zone and try new sort of exercise that I've never would have thought about before. Previously, I will only jogging in the morning and having some home workout at the evening, which tend to be so boring sometimes. So after learning those variation of fitness, I found that one that could fit into my daily routine, which is Zumba. I particularly enjoy Zumba because of how we sync and mix the beat of the music with the energetic movement to produce a pleasant of entertaining workout. I've learned that every activity had its own set of difficulties and benefit. So my reflection on action is the Zumba competition practice session was our project for PEC 800 during the PEC Carnival. We will compete with other students from other faculty group as well. It was a wonderful chance for us to collaborate and put our skills to test to show that even though we are an accounting student who only dance their finger on calculator, we were able to improve our routine, coordinate our movement, and foster a strong sense of warmth thanks to the extended practice sessions. Also, at times physically tiring and stressful, the rehearsal session was very well worth it when all of us able to synchronize our step in the end. It demonstrates the strength and confidence that we had achieved and give us some self-assurance. So, reflection on topic. I learned about the value of exercise for our general health throughout the course. We studied the various elements of fitness such as physical strength, flexibility, and many more. So we also study about cardiovascular endurance. It was fascinating to learn on how each of the type of exercise focus in
particular fitness and improve our health. Additionally, I also learned the value of healthy diet and how it works in the conjunction with the exercise that we do. So the connection, the information, and the experience that obtained from PC 800 is priceless. I've been able to assess my current level of physical fitness where there still needs to work. Now I've well-rounded understanding of fitness thanks to this subject, and now I can choose the activity that I can participate for my daily activity. Additionally, I have been able to apply what I've learned to my daily activities, such as practicing Zumba repeatedly or make a new movement consistently and adopting a healthier diet. So although PEC 800 gave a true summary of several exercises and their advantages, I believe that my knowledge about fitness still somehow isn't enough.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Sakia Husna. So I will present my portfolio and reflection. I have joined 6 events. First event is Songket Run 3.0 and held on 25 February 2023. The event are doing by Management and Science University under Student and Career Development to organize International Songket Run in conjunction with ASEAN Songket Festival to provide exposure to the community about Songket in terms of clothing, handicraft, especially to young, and to raise Songket as an invaluable legacy for ASEAN countries, especially Malaysia. So I joined as a participant runner with my friends Maisara for 5 kilometer physical run, and the event is under physical awareness. Next event, second event, I joined a donation meeting, the NEEDS 3.0. Date of donation on 6 until 9 March 2023. The event is donation for the children from Rumah Amal Al-Firdaus, Dinai Alam. The donation needs to contribute 5 ringgit and also donate something useful for the kids. This event was conducted by MSU FISE. After we make a payment for 5 ringgit, we need to go to level 12 FISE to give the item that we want to donate. Mostly items need to be donated in the average age of kids. Item that I donate is a set of stationery and pencil case. The event is under spiritual wellness. Third event that I joined is alumni sharing session that held on 7 March 2023. The event is a talk from alumni of MSU, and they are sharing their experience on their career now, that what they do also on their internship, and sharing some tips for education to us. Also, they are sharing experience studying online due to the COVID-19, how they finish their studies on that time. The knowledge that I get taught through the talk and the sharing and tips that they was mean a lot for me. Their sharing gave me some of productive vibe to always be positive and keep to achieve the successes that we want, and the event under intellectual awareness. The fourth event is FBMP and FIA mentoring that held on 9 March 2023. The event mentoring by FBMP is to conduct a game such as MasterChef versus Minutes to Win It. The participants who join are mentors and mentees of FBMP. So I was joining not as participant but as a committee that will help the organizer conduct the game. As a committee, my team conducted Minutes to Win It, and the name of the game is Knowledge is Power. The game was conducted with us to give knowledge question, and the participant needed to answer. Many question that you answer is correct, then you will get a point and be a winner. And the event is under social awareness. The next event is donation YAC outreach series Ramadan Shine and held on 31st March 2023. The donation was conducted by YAC to sponsor Iftar Orphanage at Pusat Jagaan Telaga Kasih, Petaling Jaya at time 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The donation can be item and money of 10 ringgit. And the last event that I joined is Mentoring Raya 2023, Aidilfitri Vibe, and held on 15 May 2023. The event Mentoring Raya MSU is a Raya celebration to strengthen the relationship between mentor and mentee. Also to show how we celebrate Aidilfitri for other nations. And on that day, my group member conducted a game called a Lemah Inti competition that is also one of our final project for subject management accounting too. So we conduct the game. Participants from the different mentors will join and be a pair of groups, and they need to battle with another team to answer the question. Who answer the question with the correct answer can eat the lemang. And the event is under social wellness. So I'm moving on to my reflection. For my reflection into subject PEC 800 wellness management is it gave me a lot of benefits such as improving the physical, mental, and social health of the community within the university. When it's at a balanced and happy level, it motivates ourselves, and it also helps to develop confidence in ourselves. It helps us to achieve ownership over motivation, social environment, and behavior. Therefore, a healthy sense of self-confidence is important for every person so that we can be more resilient, embracing our potential and true self in and out of the classroom. And in addition, I gained a new experience in doing various exercise as that among class students. As in the first week, my group had to do the Zumba activity performed that has 6 songs and each the movement of the song. And another activity that we have doing throughout the class PEC 800 is high intensity interval training, HIIT, intense workout, Tabata, home workout, yoga, and mental health, which is the activity that we are doing a bridge straw. With this activity that I doing on class, it gives me such a new experience and teach me a lot about proper health workout that can give a good benefit to our body. Like for Zumba, as we know that movement is very energetic with lively music, make us feel enjoyable and can release stress when doing the exercise. For others, exercise is more calmness movement, like example home workout and yoga. Yoga is to improve the strength, balance, and flexibility of our body. That gives us a lot of benefits such as lower blood pressure, improving breathing, and also can make to release stress. Apart from all the activities we do in class, we also got to do a Zumba creation movement as our final project. It is great opportunity and new experience to increase our recognition of physical and social well-being. And also throughout the rehearsal, we have to make a movement, coordinate all the steps, song that's suitable for us to use, and we will practice for long hours to get the perfection of every movement. It's very tiring, but it's good and pleasant for the body and also the mind. but it's very fun, enjoyable, and very satisfied with the efforts that we have made together throughout practicing Zumba for the final project of the PEC 800. Other than that, give us opportunities to make a new friends and try to know each other that help us to improve our environment and social wellness. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Good evening to my madam and my fellow friends. So let me explain about the activity that I joined for my portfolio. So my first activity is on May 15, 2023. I had the wonderful opportunity to participate in major mentoring Hari Raya celebration potluck. This event seeks to advance social welfare by bringing people together to enjoy the joy occasion of Hari Raya and major mentoring, organized, promoted Hari Raya and major mentoring. The Hari Raya celebration potluck, which major mentoring organized, promoted friendly and engaging environment that place a focus on social media connection and cultural diversity. Through a variety of activities, including the Anyam Ketupat activity, eating challenge. So actually the Lemang eating challenge was organized by my group, which is the participant must guess the question about Hari Raya, and they must answer the question, and then they have to eat the lemang. So this Hari Raya celebration potluck is falling under social wellness. So the next activity that I joined is MFIA major mentoring, which is under social wellness. So MSU hosted MFIA week with major mentoring session at Chancellor Hall on March 9, 2023. Me and my friend had a wonderful opportunity to run a game that was entertaining and fun. We play a game called Brain Detective, in which the most student game is a guessing game. So this game is totally about the critical thinking to enhance the critical thinking skills. So a significant mentoring session during MFI week can be made more engaging and dynamic by including this brain detective game. This encourages critical thinking, problem solving, teamwork, and mentoring. The team that scores the most points in short period time is declared the winner. It scores the most point in a short period of time is declared. It forces the growth of crucial ability required for requests in chosen subject of study while also adding a fun exiting factor. So the next activity that I joined is YAC International Guest Lecturer, which is falling under intellectual wellness. It was really instructive and fulfilling experience to attend the YAC International Guest Lecture, which was held in collaboration with Bangor University. The lecture, which took place on March 8, 2023, and was presented through Zoom, concentrated on the particular discussion of the audit profession and looked at the intricate interaction between theoretical concepts and their actual applicants. The event keynote speaker was Mr. Riaz Anwar, a well-known lecturer from Bangor University in the UK, who is well-known for her subject matter expertise. So by joining this event, I've gained so much of audit knowledge. So for next activity is MFIA Alumni Talk, which is also falling under intellectual wellness. So this activity also was happening during the MFI week by exhibiting the accomplished and active contribution in their disciplines. The event served to encourage and instruct current students. So my next activity is Sing Along with Anirudh songs, which is fall under social wellness. So this is one of my favorite activity because me and my friends was very happy during this activity. We can sing along with the song. We are dancing, singing, everything. And then this activity also make the relationship, the bonding between me and friends to connect each other. So my last activity is about Chitra Paunami feast. Basically, Chitra Paunami is a name of full moon that occurs in the Tamil month of Chitra Paunami. Sorry, I forgot to say, this Chitra Paunami feast is falling under the spiritual wellness. It is crucial power time and it is regarded as highly lucky day. The time of the day appropriate for praying respect to Chitragupta. Chitragupta is the official bookkeeper of Yama, the god of death. Yama is the god of the death. On this day, Chitragupta was born, which is this day we are praying for Chitragupta because Chitragupta's birthday. So me and my family going to temple and we guys bring the milk to serve to God. So this make me feel connected with God. So that's all for my portfolio. So for my reflection, first I explain about PEC 800. PEC 800 is all about wellness management. So wellness management is others in the pursuit of well-being in all dimensions of person's life, including social, emotional, occupational, intellectual, environmental, and spiritual. So for my personal reflection, my group was held Zumba, which is under physical wellness. Physical wellness is about doing what you can to help strengthen and care of your body. The Zumba activity was really fun to perform because it's like dancing, right? That's why. My experience as a Zumba organizer is quite tough. It is because I have to coordinate with audience and I have to engage with everyone in the class because there were more 30 students, I guess. So we need to coordinate with the audience, right? Because they have to follow our steps. So in this PSC 800, I learned so much about management wellness, especially under spiritual wellness. Spiritual wellness means having a personal values and beliefs and acting compassionately in accordance with those values. Personal values and beliefs may change throughout the course of the lifetime, taking shape through the influence of relationship, event, and personal experience. Spirituality can also promote close family and friendship bonds and help people to cope with physical or emotional pain, other life stressors. So how I connect myself with the game is, so basically I'm a very spiritual person. How I connect myself with game is, basically I'm very spiritual person. So my friend group was held a yoga activity. Since yoga is connected to spiritual wellness, it was easy to me to perform well on that activity. So the limitation I faced during the activity, when I did HIIT workout, which high intensity workout activity, which is done by group number 3. It because this activity we need to be very energetic. Since we need to combine 2 group activity on one day, I cannot perform well because in the same day we have to perform Tabata activity, which is that one also we need to more energetic. So I cannot perform that well. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about my portfolio. Firstly, the first event that I attended was the Sleepless Brain, exploring the relationship between epilepsy and insomnia. So this event was conducted by a social media influencer named Nur Amira Rusli. So this event, she explained how she experiences epilepsy, and she also explained the relationship between epilepsy and insomnia. And she conducted the event to raise awareness on the topic of epilepsy. This event falls under the category of spiritual wellness. That is because while I attended this event, I was able to understand the speaker's struggles and her troubles that she faced while experiencing this sickness called epilepsy. She explained that she began experiencing early onset symptoms during childhood. She also stated that having epilepsy made her feel like a burden to others, as she always needs someone by her side to ensure that she is okay while having a seizure. This has also caused her to overthink a lot at night, and this indirect made her to lose sleep because when she tries to sleep at night, she overthinks a lot about her parents and how she might be a burden to them. So this caused her to be unable to sleep at night. And epilepsy medication also has its own form of side effects. The side effects of the medication include depression, loss of appetite, and suicidal thoughts. However, she has learned to accept herself throughout the years and understood that this is a part of her that she needs to accept. Moreover, she also taught us the precautions that need to be taken when someone is experiencing a seizure. She explained that we need to put something soft under the person's head so that the person does not hit their head on a hard surface when they are undergoing the seizure. Furthermore, she explained that if she experiences a seizure for more than 10 minutes, she must be taken to the hospital immediately, as a normal episode only lasts from 3 to 5 minutes. Attending this event has helped me to understand that no matter how much problems we might face in life, we always need to look at the bright side and we need to keep moving forward. So that's my first event. The second event that I attended is a major mentoring event called the Heart MSU. This event is basically a sports day. And in this major mentoring event, it was compulsory for all students from FEMP to join the event. Multiple activities in the event, such as baling selipar, laga ayam, ibu ayam dan musang, and kabaddi. This event required students to play every game, as each game was a station, and students needed to participate in every station to complete the event. It was very tiring because every event has its own set of rules and you need to use various parts of your body in the games. There were 6 teams in total and each team was assigned a color. The teams, however, were in large groups of 30 to 35 people. Certain games only required a small number of students, thus only a selected few people played in those games. Our team managed to win in the Laga Ayam game and we distributed the prize won equally among the members. This event helped me to expand my physical wellness because I was able to understand my physical capabilities and limits. I was able to identify my physical strength and weaknesses as well. Moving forward, I knew that my stamina was not that good and I needed to improve my cardio by conducting running activities or activities that can improve my stamina in the long run. The third event I attended is a potluck session with my mentor. In this event, we conducted a potluck along with a mentoring session both at one go. We were all tasked to bring our own food to contribute to the potluck, and everyone brought their own variety of food. Among the food that students brought were pizza, soft drinks, snacks, and spaghetti. Large amount of food, and it was more than enough for everyone involved. Once the potluck was over, the food was divided among the students. In this event, I was able to improve my social wellness by meeting a lot of new people and connecting with them. We were able to get to know each other and have discussion on various topics such as studies and entertainment. This event has helped a lot of us to de-stress and relax in our busy and packed schedule at the beginning of the semester. The next event that I attended is the major mentoring or MFIA event. In this event, this event was conducted during the MFIA week. There were basically 2 events. One of the event was a cooking event and the other part of it was called Minutes to Win It. And in the Minutes to Win It event, there were many smaller games involved in it. So basically, my group was representing the red team and we participated in 2 games during the event. There were a total of 10 people in our group and we were competing against multiple other groups. The first game that we played was baling selipar, where we had to throw a slipper at cans that were arranged in a vertical order. The person that knocked down the most number of cans won the game. Each of us in the group got 2 tries to knock down the cans, but unfortunately we were unable to win the game. The next game that we played is slightly complicated. The game's name is called Dynamite. This game required a lot of teamwork because of the rules of the game and how it is played. There were a total of 5 blocks arranged vertically and horizontally. In each row, there was only one box that was safe, while the other blocks were dynamites. If a person steps on the wrong box, they are required to restart the whole thing. This means that we need to remember which boxes were safe and which were dynamite, as well as help each other out to remember. The group with the fastest time to complete all the boxes would be the winner, basically. So by attending this event, I was able to expand my intellectual skills. This is because this dynamite game required you to have a good memory and attention to detail while playing it. You are also constantly under pressure because of the ticking clock, and you don't want to be the person that makes your team loses. So this was a very tough event. The final event that I attended was the PEC Carnival. In this event, we attended the PEC Carnival where students displayed all their projects conducted during the previous semester's PEC class. There was also a competition where 3 groups, which were chosen from each class, had to make a product using recycling materials. This event was very informative as we were able to see how creative each class was at making their products, and we were also able to see the effort that they put into making it. The 3 best group products were given prizes such as hampers. I was able to improve my environmental wellness by attending this event because I was able to view the creativity of students in creating products using only recycling materials. An example of the product that the students made during this event was a handmade recycled handbag, which was only made from paper and straws. This event helped me realize that a lot of products can be reused instead of just throwing it away and increasing the already large amount of waste in our country. So that's it for my portfolio. Now moving on, I'll be explaining about my reflection. So basically, this reflection is all about the class that we attended this semester called PEC 800. The name of the class is Wellness Management. This class has taught me a lot of things, especially about the multiple dimensions of wellness. In this class, we conducted many weekly activities such as Tabata, yoga, and Zumba that focused on each aspect of the various wellnesses. In my opinion, the purpose of this class was to keep our mind and body active and to avoid burnout from constantly studying. It also helped as a form of a stress reliever. So personally, I have learned a lot from this class that helped me grow as an individual. Each group of 10 people were assigned to come up with their own activity every week and conduct it during the class hours. Our group was the first to conduct the activity, and we decided to conduct a Zumba session. Each person in my group picked a song and provided their own choreography for the song. And we practiced this choreography outside of class hours to ensure that each person knew the other group members' steps and to also avoid confusion. On the day of the activity, we were successfully able to perform thanks to every member's contribution and dedication. However, we did face some difficulties leading up to that. It was not easy finding time to practice as the number of people in a group is large. Each group consisted of 10 members. So it was difficult to find a time frame where everyone was able to attend the meetings. Thus, there were sessions where some group members were left out and they had to catch up on their own time. Furthermore, by conducting these meetings, we were able to improve our teamwork and understand one another. This made the whole process easier as there was no misunderstanding between the group members. In this wellness management class, we learned about the multiple types of wellnesses and how we can apply it in our daily lives. For example, spiritual wellness, we learned that we need to have a sense of purpose and meaning in life. That is the only way we can experience and expand our spiritual wellness. Moreover, we also need vocational wellness, which is the ability to achieve personal satisfaction and fulfillment from our work. Because if we don't have vocational wellness in our life, it will be very tough because you need to achieve satisfaction no matter what you do. And if you keep doing your work and you don't achieve a form of satisfaction from it, you will basically just feel empty most of the time. Moreover, this class has helped me to understand the importance of working as a team. By working as a team, we were able to overcome the obstacles and the challenges that we face throughout the subject. It has also helped me to understand my physical capabilities. When practicing, I was able to understand how far I was able to go physically and realize where my limits were at. So I didn't overexert myself if I didn't need to. I've also gained a lot of experience from this class, both physically and mentally. This class has helped me to meet a lot of new people and develop connections with them. Overall, I had a lot of positive experiences with this subject. While undergoing the activities, I realized there were a few aspects that we struggled with as a group and individually. During the planning stages, we each had different ideas, which led to a conflict of interest. This was a point where we were stuck as we did not know how to overcome it. Moving forward, I would like to have reacted better in this situation by understanding every person's point of view before coming to a conclusion. This would have made it better, and we need to always look at other people's perspectives when taking in opinions instead of just looking at our own perspectives. So that's it from me. Thank you.
My name is Tan Jie-Xuan, so I will start with my portfolio. So I have done basically about 7 activities throughout this semester. So my first activity is the MSU Songket Run. So on 25th of February, I participated in MSU Songket Run. So the element of the wellness is physical. So there is a Zumba performance for the launching and follow up with the running session. So we need to run for 5 kilometers, which is quite tiring. But the event involved in body movement, exercising, and running, which result in a more healthier body. So overall for me, the activity is fun, valuable, and enjoyable since I can run it and enjoy the scenery. So let me feel more relaxed. So in addition, I also feel my body is more healthy and stronger. So follow up with the second activity. The second activity I joined is FBMT Mafia Week Major Mentoring. So the element is intellectual. So I have participated this event with other mentees and classmates. So we work out together and try to win the competition. So the competition is about throwing a ball to knock down at least 3 cans. Then we need to answer a question. So from that we need to analyze, concentrate and think how to knock down the cans as well as answering the quiz. So I can say that it's involved in the intellectual wellness. So follow up with the third activity. The third activity that I have joined is the EPF talk. The EPF talk is in conjunction of the Mafia Week also. So the talk is held on the 10 March 2023. The elements of the wellness will be financial, as the talk with us and providing the participant about the information on the EPF, like what is the EPF, like what is the benefit of the EPF, and the percentage will be deducted from your salary to your EPF account. So it's very useful for your future field when you go out and work. So I say that the talk is very beneficial and provide us an insight and knowledge on the EPF. So the element of the wellness will be financial. This is talk about the money. So the next activity that I joined is the matrix talk that under the subject of macroeconomics. So we have conducted it and joined it. From the event, we have listened a talk and have a visit at the matrix. The wellness element of this activity will be occupational since it may relate to our career in the future. So we had learned about the function of the matrix, Malaysia trade performance, as well as the Malaysia company who contributed to the exportation. The activity is very beneficial and many useful knowledge gained from the talk and visit, which will be helpful for our future career. So I am happy that I am able to grab the chance to visit Madrid, and it's very good for me. So besides that, I also joined the MSU Lunch Open House Club and Association. It's like the IFTA. So the element of the wellness is social, where we will interact with other people from different clubs as well. So we also have watched a wonderful performance and listened to speeches from the MSU president. So also enjoy and have a fun interaction between each member. And we also have a photo taking session together. So from this event, we are able to build and enhance a harmony relationship with each other. I'm very pleased to be one of the participants of the event, and the event is very fun and nice. The second last activity that I joined is the MSU FAMP activity vibes at the MSU Chancellor Hall. So the wellness of element of this activity is also social. This is because the event involves like interaction also. We also bring our food to be shared during the potluck session, and we also chat with each other and about recent activities or things to do. So the event is also very fun and relaxing. It's a very wonderful event to enjoy, and I also have a fun day enjoying the meal and socializing with my friends. Our relationship is able to enhance as well as bonding together throughout this event. It's a very memorable, and I hope to join it as well. And the last activity I joined is the alumni talk in conjunction of the Mafia Week. So the element of the wellness is the occupational. This is because we have listened to a sharing experience gesture from the alumni, like the working experience and the study experience that is shared throughout the talk. The talk is very helpful and to all the participants to their career, because we are able to gain insight of our career from the alumni experience. Besides that, they also share the studies tips, which is very beneficial to get a good result. So at last, that it will able to help in forming a good foundation to our career in the future. That's all for my portfolio. So for the reflection, throughout the February 2023 semester, we have done a lot of activities during the PEC 800. For example, we have done the Zumba, Tabata, yoga, creating the poster of wellness management, first aid of injury, as well as learning the food pyramid. So for the first weekly activity, our group have organized the Zumba weekly activity. So we have rehearsal and practice together to ensure our Zumba works smoothly during the rehearsal and during the day of the activity organized is very fun and it's very successful. We also learn the new knowledge about the correct method of doing the squat, so to prevent us from the injury. Besides that, I also had participated in other groups with the activities, and I found that some of the movement is quite difficult for me, but it's very good for our body health. One of the groups even prepares the beginner and the professional movement for all classmates to choose that. So if we can do the movement, then we just follow the advanced one. I think that this is a very good idea. So the student that can choose their own comfortable way to do the exercise. Besides that, also I deeply reflect that I have a low stamina and need to improve it by doing more exercise, since some of my classmates can follow up the difficult movement and I cannot. So in addition, we also work hard together for our PEC 800 final project. we have practiced together solving the difficulties and giving the commitment to provide the greatest outcome that we can in the short period of time. The process is enjoyable, although it's very tiring. So other than the weekly activities, we also have a discussion on the 8 elements of the wellness, which is the physical, social, occupational, intellectual, environmental, mental, financial, and emotional, and spiritual. Before that, I had thought that the wellness management is about doing exercise only. However, after the lecturer explanation, I found out that wellness also include in the mental, social, and others. The food pyramid is very helpful as a reference to everyone on choosing a balanced and healthy meals. Like before, I didn't expect that actually we need to consume more on the green food, on the veggie. I thought that we need to consume more on the carbohydrates. So this is also a new knowledge for me from the PC. We can also apply the food pyramid in our daily life for a healthy lifestyle. Next, we also learn about the first aid for different injuries. This knowledge is very beneficial because it can help us to react in the future when we face this kind of injury, as well as prevent frustration during the situation. So in conclusion, from PEC 800, I'm able to learn new knowledge from it, bring up my limits from weekly activities and gain new experience. Knowledge such as the first aid, food pyramid, and the elements of wellness management are very beneficial. Lastly, I believe that these experiences are able to help me in the future, and I appreciate the time doing PC with my classmates. Thank you.
Hi guys, good evening. My name is Joanne, and I will share about my portfolio and also my reflection. So for my portfolio, the first event that I participated is the Hari Raya Open House event. It's open for club and association, and I was participated as Malaysia Red Crescent MRC. So at that time, we enjoy lunch and watch performance together, and it's under the social wellness. So because we can communicate with each other, include committees, other club members, and also SCD officer at that time. So it's allowed us to build a health and supportive relation among our community. The second activity that I involved is in between the same is the hit and out tournament. It's actually the dodgeball event that organized by MRC. So I'm one of the committee of this event, and it's under physical wellness. Actually do physical exercise and keep running, and it's a competition open for all MSU students. So it include many body movement such as running and jumping that can actually help to improve our health and preventing illness. The third event that I joined is the alumni talk that actually organized by FPMP. It's a talk about the working experience and also the sharing about the method of study from the alumni FPMP. So the event is under the intellectual wellness because we actually get inspired when those alumni were sharing about their experience and opinions. So the fourth event that I joined during the same is the flagship event of CCS, Chinese Cultural Society, which is the Chinese New Year celebration. This event is actually under social wellness because we can like communicate with each committee and all the participants during the event, and we involve many performance during the celebration. It can help us to maintain our social. And last but not least, the last event that the last event that I joined during the SEM is the Tara Ramadan. So it's actually the Buka Puasa event that open for club and association also, and I represent as MRC. We actually enjoy lunch together with Tan Sri and also all the president and vice president of the club, and also other representative of the club. So it's same with the activity before. We also can build a relationship between each club and also with all the SCD officers. So I will share about my inflection. So first about the PC 800. PC 800 make us know about more knowledge about wellness. It's not just about physical body health, but also include another types of wellness, especially psychological mental health. So during the class of PC 800, we actually involve many activities that based on different types of wellness. As example, we got Zumba, we got yoga, Tabata, and so on. We also got critical thinking, some activity about it, such as we built the bridge by using a straw. So it's actually very fun, and it's make us explore on the different types of wellness. Difficulties that I faced during the PC 800 is actually we need to conduct the activity or like Zumba in front of my classmate. It's actually out of my comfort zone because I didn't did anything any activities like that before. So it's actually very hard for me to do this kind of activity in front of my classmate. So but at the end of the activity, we also solve these difficulties. So during the PC 800, we learn about the correct portion of our daily meal and also different type of wellness. We attend different activities that organized by our classmates, or which make us can actually learn different type of exercise. We also learn about the communication skill, where we try to complete our final project that we need to perform the Zumba. So the connection is the knowledge of first aid that we learned during the class actually helped me to improve my knowledge about first aid when I try to do the medical standby as an MRC member. So it actually improved my experience and also my knowledge to make me to do the correct decision and to do the correct first aid to the patient. So in conclusion, due to there are many types of wellness, we still need to keep learning and to explore our knowledge about different types of wellness so that we can fulfill all the wellness in our life, but not only just body health. So this is all my reflection. Thank you.